Welcome to the second episode of the Thatcher show. If you watched the last episode, I wish you had a great time with me and Barry. Have you got pillowcase? It's about 14 quid for LSE students. It's great, haha. Well, anyway, I don't want my show to look like a kind of shopping channel. Yes. Well, our second guest is called Anna. She chairs the Grimshaw Society, which is like international relation society stuff. Yeah, but I never understand what it means. Well, you will know in the show. But at the same time, she's the captain of the tennis team, so which means she will teach me how to play tennis. That's what she promised before filming. Yes, and about me and her, we had a little story before. We met each other. Yeah, we were in the Freshers' Ball last year, and we were like the only two people who were not drunk at all. Anyway, no more nonsense. Shall we start the show? Hello, welcome to the second episode of the Thatcher show, and today I've got Anna. Hello, Anna.
Hi.
Actually, how do I say your surname?
It's obviously Swedish, so
yeah.
Önnered.
Önnered. Önnered. Yes.
Yeah. It's an O with two dots.
Yes, I know. So that's why I know. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, so your name is very Swedish. Yeah. And in the pre-filming interview, you said you were a very typical Swedish person. But,
yeah.
But why? Because you're a blondie.
Like in a sad way, you know.
In a sad way, no. Well, it's good to be a blondie.
I am blonde. That I guess that's like the stereotypical Swedish type, but no, it's just like.
Yes.
Sorry.
No worries.
No, but I mean, it's a part of me, so.
Part of you.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to be a Swedish. Well, why not? You know.
I like to be Swedish. It's a privilege, and just like the other day, I met this random man at Starbucks, and he started to talk to me about, so you're Scandinavian, right? And I was like, yeah, and you're from a welfare state. How is that? And it's like. Yeah, wow, it's so great.
He might be anti-socialist, I suppose.
Yeah, it was quite interesting to talk to. It was a bit random.
Yeah, but before going into talking about your society thing, I want you to know about what you said in the pre-filming interview. You said Swedish fancy being British people. Why?
Yeah, we adore you, you know.
Why?
Got so many good TV shows, first of all, and just idea.
Well, we've got Jamie Cow's show.
You got the Midsummer Murders.
Oh, I love it, Midsummer Murders.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, so you mean the Swedish young people like Midsummer Murders?
Yeah, all my friends do.
Right, so do they like Jamie Cow's show?
What is that?
What is that? Well, good question, what is that? Well, my audiences, you should know what that is, right? Well, so do you like any more EastEnders?
I've heard of that.
You've heard of that?
Unfortunately, I haven't watched it myself.
Do you really want to watch it?
Yeah, now when you're talking about it.
How about Coronation Street?
No.
Right. Well, I suppose in Sweden you've got to watch more British drama.
Yeah, I thought we were like big fans, but obviously we have loads to learn. Yeah,
but I know you've got Big Brothers in Sweden, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Swedish version as well.
Yeah, and it's much worse.
And well, yeah, and I heard it was quite open in the Swedish Big Brother. Yeah. Well, much more open than British one.
How do you mean open?
You can guess. I'm not staying here. Well, yeah, so we are going to talk about your society, Grimshaw. Yes. Well, I just told the audience about you created a record or legend in LSE history. You got 150 people coming to your AGM, which was a record. I never heard about that before. How did you do it?
I don't know if it's a record though, but we're definitely proud of it. That we didn't have a clue of how many people would turn up. But we did loads of advertising, and it was basically just 2 to 4 people who stood there at the Freshers' Fair, met all the new people, and we went around to classes and new students, and it was quite epic to see so many people. It was so hot in that room, I can promise you that.
So could all the people fit in the room?
No, they couldn't.
So they were like, oh, I want to get in, I want to get in. Yes,
exactly,
it was like that.
Exactly.
Oh gosh, so that was.
We felt so popular.
Well, if I were you, I was scary at the time. You know, scared off. You know. Well,
they are IO students. They can behave.
They can behave. Yeah, well.
It's not the Big Brother show.
Yeah, Grimshaw. Where's this name from? Where does this name come from?
Well, it's a good question. I mean, you spoke about LSE history, and
you are the president. You've got to know Grimshaw.
Yeah, I should.
It was founded in 1923, right?
So you've learned all the details.
Of course. Yes. So where's this name comes from?
I'm not completely sure. I have to admit that, but I think that it was a professor at the time, and I mean, it's one of the oldest clubs, or it is the oldest one. So it was founded in 1923, and maybe we can make up a really good story about it.
Wow, I'm looking forward. Yes. Well, we've got a little picture for you. Look at the screen there. Can you see it? Can you recognize where that is?
No.
Right. Well, I never expect you would be there. North Korea, Pyongyang. Can you see that ugly building?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was voted as the ugliest building or ugliest hotel in the world. Well, not by me, but by the other people.
Did you say the ugliest?
Yeah. Isn't it?
It looks quite fancy.
Well, I don't mean those boring communist buildings, but I mean...
Oh, the communist buildings.
No, I don't mean the communist buildings. I mean the one behind.
Yeah, it looks quite fancy, right?
Very fancy. I know Grimshaw went to North Korea last year.
Oh, yes.
Which I really fancy. When you told me, I was like, yeah, North Korea, fascinating country.
That is like the reaction from everyone who said it too. Yeah.
Yeah, would you go there again?
We're trying to plan for it. Obviously, it takes loads of time to plan, and it's quite difficult to get into the country in the first place. I mean, will you join us if we go there?
Yeah, well, if they allow loose TV to go there, I would love to go there to have a Thatcher show special, North Korea. Would be great, you know.
I think it will be like a secret filming part to it, but
well, I think
we don't want you to get arrested.
After filming, I would have been, arrested by the North Korean police, I'm afraid. Well, at the same time, I know you are the captain of the tennis team in LSE, right? And you've got to look at your rackets. And
I always feel so at home when I'm holding a tennis racket. It's like a good feeling.
The Swedish people like tennis.
Swedish people in general. Yeah, we got a great history with Björn Borg, Stefan Wislander, so many great players. Robin Sadling.
Right. Well, it sounds good to me.
Yeah.
But anyway,
you don't recognise the names at all, do you?
Well, I mean, I like rugby and Formula One car, But
okay. Yeah.
But anyway, you promised me you would teach me how to play tennis here, and now you can see Anna teaching me how to play tennis. Don't miss it. Well, here we've got Anna to teach me how to play tennis. Well, it's not only about me, it's about you as well. If you don't know how to play tennis, so to look at us how to do it. Tennis is a captain for the female tennis team in LSE, so guaranteed, quality guaranteed.
All right. I feel like such a professional now.
Well, you are.
Oh,
You're teaching me and your audience how to play tennis. So it's like.
Can you tell that to my club captain as well?
Yeah, so it's like this, right?
A perfect golf swing.
Golf?
Yeah.
Well, it's not.
No, we're not playing golf.
Right, so.
So we'll just change it slightly.
Okay.
You're holding the racket perfectly there, but you're quite strong, so do not underestimate yourself. So you can actually hold the racket with just one hand.
Okay, so I have free hand.
Yeah, you're quite free with that hand. You can hold it like that just to get stronger, and then just swing. So from there, and up to your shoulder.
Shoulder?
Yeah.
Well, can you see it? Look. Oh, brilliant.
That's a good swing. And then you just have to add like footwork, and then you can definitely play a match for like 5 hours.
Oh, brilliant, 5 hours. Oh, I think we'll die 5 hours. Well, should we have a try now? No, please, yeah. Oh, I hit it!
That was a good shot.
Brilliant, yeah. Single one, yes. Oh, wow, surprisingly, yeah.
Try to make it like even strong enough.
Strong enough?
Yeah,
and,
you know, it's a swing, so you can't just move it that. That is like a bit lame.
Oh,
we don't want to be lame. You know, that's squash or like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Start there and then just like all the way up here.
Okay, I will try this one. Oh! Ah! Anyway,
I was just quite terrified that I would be hit by it.
Yeah, I think we ran out of balls already, but yeah, it was a lovely lesson, and Anna is such a good teacher. And now, shall we go to the weird news section? Oh, alright everyone, after the exhausting tennis training section, yeah. And we are coming to the weird news section, and I got a feedback from some of the audience, and they said they really like weird news section. Thank you very much. Yeah, so shall we go to the weird news now? Are you ready?
Yes, I'm as ready as one can be.
Brilliant. First piece of news is facing court, man who fed a sausage roll to police horse. Yes, there's a guy in Glasgow was charged for behaving in a threatening or abusive manner by attempting to feed a sausage roll to police horse. Well,
to be honest, that looks quite terrifying.
Why?
I don't like sausage rolls at all. It was just like, what is that? No, but it's quite. I can understand poor police horse.
Poor police horse. What do you understand from it?
I can just imagine this scenario being like a man. No, okay, no, I can't imagine this scenario.
Well, do you know what was the reason he gave to the police?
It looked hungry.
Well, got it right. Yeah,
honestly.
Well, yeah, and he said, because he looked hungry, that's why I gave him the sausage roll. Well, that was the reason. Fair enough.
Yeah, logical.
Well, next please. Grandfather hits the big time after modeling women's clothes online. Well, there's a man called Liu Xianping. He was asked to wear outfits designed by his granddaughter. Well, look at those four.
Is that the grandfather?
Yeah.
He looks very feminine. He looks good.
He looks good?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose you say he looks weird.
Yeah, okay. It's a fair. You can't really distinguish between the two sometimes.
I'm kidding. Well, okay, so I'll give you a little situation, a question. Yeah. What fancy dress is your favorite?
Okay.
Zombie, witch, Elizabeth Taylor. Right.
Oh god.
Yeah. One of these, witch, zombie, or Elizabeth Taylor.
I would go with zombie. It's zombie.
Zombie? What? Hey, hang on. You think zombie is prettier than Elizabeth Taylor?
Yeah.
Why? What
is your fancy dress option then?
What, you mean these three or in my history?
In your history?
In my history. Well, it's a geisha, you know. Well, I went to my best friend's 18th birthday party and I was dressing as a geisha. And another best friend put a makeup on my face. You know, we were doing the makeup for an hour. White eyeshadow, lips, everything, you know, the wig, and dressing in a kimono. And I
bet you were really beautiful though. After 1 hour of...
Oh, very nice of you, thank you. You're very polite to me, you know. But basically, it looks scary, I think. Yeah. And I was driving to my friend's house. On the way, the other drivers were like, yes. And I stopped at Tesco. And I came up from the car with my friends to get, they were going to get some alcohol and I was waiting with them. I standing next to the donation box. Yes, and some people put the money in it.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
Oh, yeah, dear Thatcher.
They did. And he came to me and pointed at me and asked his dad and said, why does she look so weird? I'm glad he said she, not he. Yeah, and then I said, oh, sorry, sir, I was just terrified your kid.
No, that's the ultimate proof. That was a great costume, though.
Oh, I like it, you know, I like it. Well, do you want to persuade people to join your society? Or?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Join the Grimshaw Club if you want to go on thrilling trips, like all around the world. It's the oldest society in the world on campus. I was about to say in the world, maybe that's...
Well, just say anything you want.
I
but not swearing, you know, not racism, not sexism.
Okay, well, it's the oldest one in the world.
Great, but you've got to pay for the trips, right?
We try to get subsidised as much as possible, so it's definitely good.
Well, so thank you very much today, Anna. It's lovely to have you in my show. Yes.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, and follow us online. And if you have any comments, feedback, or want to get involved into my show, or if you think of celebrity, yeah, just give me an email on loosetv.net. Yeah, I don't get it wrong this time. Yes. Well, say goodbye with your racket to our audience, and I will see you next time. Oh, bye-bye.